Hello, everyone. Yesterday, I was wondering, I did a Google search for the date of the Chris Cornell benefit concert. Remember that? Jimmy Kimmel and Miley Cyrus and Metallica and all that. I was just wondering how long ago that concert was, because I was wondering how long it's been. How long is that 500,000? The other 500,000 from the benefit concert that was raised, how long has it just been sitting there and not been dispersed? So I do my Google search, and I was surprised at what I found, and it kind of tricked me at first because of the wording is so contrived, let's put it that way. Oh my God, who wrote this? Because it fooled me, and that's what it's designed to do. Here we go. This is what popped up immediately. And you'll notice the headline right underneath that. Someone's been making some phone calls, making sure certain things show up when certain things are searched, it seems, by what I see. But I'll explain it. The January 2019 benefit concert. So there's my answer I was looking for. When was that concert? It is now 2024, so let's call it 5 years. Roughly, that half of the money raised from that concert is still sitting somewhere, who knows? So it's been about 5 years that half that money has not been dispersed. I got to ask, where's the urgency for the little children's? I don't get it. I thought this was for charity. The January 2019 benefit concert, which was hosted by Jimmy Kimmel and featured performances by artists such as Miley Cyrus, Adam Levine, and Metallica. They put Miley and Adam Levine first for a Chris Cornell tribute. Come on now. Metallica gets third. Whatever. Anyway, raised more than $1.3 million, which was donated to the Epidermolysis Bullosa Medical Research Foundation and the Chris and Vicky Cornell Foundation. Now, when I first read this, I read it real quick, and it tricked me into thinking that, I was like, am I wrong here? Did I miss something? Am I totally wrong? Because according to this, it says all the money was given to Epidermolysis Bullosa, but then at the very end, and the Chris and Vicky Foundation. It tricked me. It made me rethink. It made me second guess myself for a second. And that's the fucking intention of it. If it tricked me, man, I'm not easy to trick with shit like with words. I'm pretty good with words. And writing, shit with intent. But this one got me, man. I second guessed myself. I said, did they give all the money away? Of course they fucking didn't. It's the way it's worded. Intentionally. Of course, the very last thing it says, and the Chris and Vicky Foundation, to give you the impression, and I don't know who wrote this, whose idea this was, but believe me, it was somebody's idea to write it this way specifically. Again, there's a reason they wrote it this way. It literally tricked me into thinking all the money was given away, and it wasn't. Half the money was given away around the time of the concert. The other half of the money is just still sitting there. And again, if they would have been honest and just said, hey, we're going to keep half of it for 10 years, then I wouldn't have nothing to say, would I? No one would have anything to say. I wonder why all the musicians that took part in this concert aren't calling them up. I know they don't want to rock the boat in that whole industry thing, but they just wanted to perform because, who gives a fuck about Miley, new Metallica, not old Metallica is always good, but new Metallica and, Adam fucking Levine. But, why? I wish some of these musicians, I know Soundgarden said it once, hey, can you disperse the rest of that money? I wish they'd say it again. Why aren't these musicians calling up and saying, hey, we lent you our name so you could raise money for whatever cause you wanted to, and you still have half the fucking money, and it's 5 years later. Hey, you're making me look bad. That's how I would look at it if I was one of the musicians. that performed for that concert. Look, I ain't trying to hurt nobody here. I did a benefit concert for free. I didn't charge you nothing. And I played, you know what I mean? I lent you my name, my credibility, my act, my talent, everything. And 5 years later, you're still holding half the money. That makes me look bad. That's the way I would look at it. If I was Adam Levine or Miley Cyrus or James Hetfield, that's how I would look at it. I'd be like, you're fucking up my name now with your whatever you're trying to pull. Your usual tactics. Okay, so right underneath the very misleading description, they saved the best part for last, and the Chris and Vicky Foundation. It even tricked me when I read it. Then there's a headline right under that. Soundgarden drops benefit concert claims against Chris Cornell's estate, blah, 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 whatever. The rest of the title is, it seems someone's been making some phone calls to make sure shit shows up a certain way. I'm just guessing here. I'm not naming any names. And there is also, how much time I got? 6 minutes? This article came up somewhere in the search. What Kim Thayil's real thoughts once he felt like telling the truth, because, and I don't blame Kim and Soundgarden for not just saying what they feel. They need the estate to continue their career, unfortunately for them. So they got to be careful what they say. It seems here was a rare moment where Kim just decided, I don't give a fuck no more. They're shit talking me every day online, whatever. I might as well just say what I think. So this article, Soundgarden felt the Chris Cornell tribute show was sort of a clusterfuck. And there are quotes in here. I'll read more of it in a different video, maybe later. But there are quotes in here. The best thing about it was playing those songs again with Cameron Shepard, Thayil told Kerrang. And the next best thing was having our friends and guests join us. The rest was a little bit uncomfortable. It was sort of a clusterfuck. That's what Kim really thought of the benefit concert. And from what I didn't watch it, from what everybody told me, yeah, it was kind of a clusterfuck. But look who was in charge. Look who was running it. It ain't about putting on a good show. It's about something else, always. Always. So that's why it went that way. Because the point wasn't putting on a good show for people. The point was getting $8,000 a ticket. That up at the front row or more. That was the point. And half the money's still sitting somewhere. Again, all these people in the charities and they have foundations, all these millionaires, billionaires, why do they hold money for 20 years? Why do they hold money for 5 years? Where's the urgency to help the children? That's what charity's about, right? Getting that shit out to benefit the community that you allege you care about. Whether it's epidermolysis or whatever, homeless, whatever. Where's the urgency? I know if I had a benefit concert and raised $1 million for some cause and had these musicians lend me their name and talent and time for free, I would have gave all the money away to the charity that I named. Just for optics purposes, let alone my own morality. You know what I mean? My own morality wouldn't allow me to hold 500 G's I promised to different charities for 5 fucking years. And giving it to the foundation is not giving it to charity. No one is benefiting. Someone might be benefiting behind the scenes in a way I don't know about. I don't know. But just seems kind of strange to me that so many rich folk that are philanthropists and have foundations, they hold money for 20 years. What's up with that? You're already rich. What do you need to hold that for? I don't know. Anyway, I'll read this article in another video. Very tricky, schemy type wording here. I don't like it.